I have discovered an undeniable, disturbing pattern of behavior from Joe Scarborough of Morning Joe that he displays every 4 years during the presidential election cycle. He seems to portray himself as a staunch Republican in the primaries until the process is over and a candidate has been selected. Once the two parties select their candidates, Joe always seems to find one particular reason he cannot endorse the Republican candidate and then spends countless hours degrading the candidate and those in his party who support him. Just this week, he has spent 3 hours a day for 5 straight days trying to convince us Donald Trump is not worthy of our vote. He began this pattern 8 years ago in 2008 when John McCain selected Sarah Palin as a running mate, and he relentlessly attacked her. Here are a few examples to back up my point.
The McCain campaign anymore. Is it on autopilot? Did they push autopilot went down to Disney for a month?
Mr. Clean.
You know, if you're going to take McCain off of David Letterman, why don't you take Palin off of Katie Couric?
You're going to bring somebody from Alaska who's been a gun. Let's be honest here.
Right. Well,
you're going to bring some.
Sure.
I know. I'm saying it's not. I just find it hard to believe that with the problems that we have across the world, which Richard has underlined, that you're going to have a governor that's been there for 1.5 years as the vice president.
She was mayor.
The following election cycle of 2012, he just basically thought that Mitt Romney was too out of touch and not intelligent enough for his liking. Here are more examples.
There are certain people on the far right that say, oh, Joe, you're a rhino, blah, blah, blah. Daniel Henninger this morning in the Wall Street Journal, I believe it was, said that the Gallup poll that was taken after that measured Romney's speech and said it was the least liked acceptance speech since Gallup has been polling on such matters. They blew it. Yeah. They blew it at the Republican convention. They could have defined this guy, and they failed miserably. Whoever was in charge of that task, fire him. 47th place in my neighborhood is still 47th place. You play to win as governor, and governor, you failed. I mean, that is a good line of attack.
We talked about.
Now, for the third straight cycle, election year 2016, Joe has viciously ramped up his attacks on Donald Trump and is intensely trying to divide the Republican Party against him. Naturally, I have the examples to show you.
Just this blindness, but it seems to me that Donald Trump is making every Republican pay a price that is too high, a price that could end Republicans' control of the Senate, a price that could make them lose control of the House, a price that could actually split the Republican Party right in half. Until he proves that he belongs in the party of Reagan and Lincoln, he doesn't get my endorsement, he doesn't get my vote.
Joe, you are not fooling anyone. For the third straight election cycle in a row, you are devoting your entire show into pretending you are a Republican and yet relentlessly ripping them apart. We know you work for MSNBC and you are doing the dirty work for them. However, this year we will not be fooled by your betrayal.